tight end rankings are here, guys. Please like and subscribe for more. Hope you enjoy the video. Remember, this is my opinion, and the PFF grades, the film analysis from just clear obvious, and the facts of stats, of course. Either way, like and subscribe. Comment in the section below who you think I missed, or I think I overrated by a million. Which some of them, yeah, they're a little bold. Either way, like and subscribe and enjoy the NFL tight end rankings for the 2021 2022 NFL season. Hope you enjoy the video. What is going on, guys? Today we are doing another tier rankings, as you can see. Either way, let's get right into it. First, categories, we have misuse or one-dimensional. So this is actually this could be confusing. Misuse means they're not used right and they probably shouldn't be on the team. And yeah, the coach needs to find another way to use them. Now we have one-dimensional. That means they're either a great blocker or they're just a good receiver. That's basically it. And then we have bad. Bad's bad. Below average is, they're not great. They could be better. Average is average. Above average is above average. And shoot, I gotta make another category. I'm gonna do top 10. You know what? Now I gotta delete this one. And right here, top 10. Give some love to those guys. Okay, so who is this? I don't know who this is because it's kind of hard to see. So yeah, that's a bad picture. Either way, Mark Andrews, he's top 5. He's not elite because an elite tight end is a guy that goes for 1,000 yards every season. There's of course one exception, but still, elite tight ends, there's only like 3 in the league. He's 4 or 5 at least. Mike Williams, he's not great, but he's one-dimensional. He's a blocker. When he catches the ball, he doesn't do much with it. He's a possession blocking tight end. He's definitely a really good blocker. He does good stuff in the run game, but that's about it. Nick Boyle. Nick Boyle's awesome. He's very one-dimensional, but I don't want to call him one-dimensional because he can catch the ball too. He's an above-average tight end. Him and Mark Andrews is the best duo in the league. I don't care what people say. He is a beast. Now, Jared Cook. Jared Cook is honestly still above average. Like, I'll show you his stats. Where's Jared Cook? Oh, yeah, Jared Cook, like, for his age, 37, 504 yards of 7 touchdowns. He's averaging 13 yards per catch. That's more than guys like Eric Ebron, who are known to catch the ball. He's actually not that bad of a tight end right now. I could definitely put him in average, but he's played like a good tight end. Now, another guy who's average, Nick Boyle. Nick Boyle's not great. He's never been that great. He's always been either average or above average. Right now, he's average. Eric Ebron, he's a terrible blocker, but he's not just one-dimensional because here's the thing. He can be very explosive. He's your tight end. He's a really good tight end, to tell you the truth. If you want to see a well-rounded, I want to put him in one-dimensional, but he really isn't because he's really good at doing chip blocks. He's not a great blocker because he can't do the run block for his life. But man, that guy's a good that guy can really catch the ball. Evan Ingram, he is one-dimensional. He can't block for his life, and he has a drop problem. Like, that's his main problem. He just drops balls. That's probably it. He's very talented. He's just not great. Zach Ertz, not as good as he used to be, but he's still above average. He's not top 10 anymore. I think he could be if he has a good season with Jalen Hurts, which I hope he does. He's not a great tight end, but he's still really good. We've still seen flashes from him, and he's still a really good tight end. Here's a really one-dimensional guy, Noah Fant. He's a beast. He catches almost everything. Here's the one problem, though. He has, like, the worst PFF run block rate ever. Look at this. Here you go. He's so one-dimensional. He cannot block for his life. He can catch the ball, like 62 receptions, 673 yards, 3 touchdowns is not bad at all. This thing can load. Here's the thing though, Noah Fant just really can't block. So he's gotten better. Like 71. He's like a really good receiver, but he's awful at blocking. I'm not kidding. He's just really bad at blocking. 71 is a good grade for a tight end. I have to admit that. He's just not good at blocking. That's why I'm calling him one-dimensional. Doesn't mean that he's not. He's definitely top 10 for receiving. Definitely. He's just not a good blocker. I'm just saying these guys are one-dimensional. It doesn't mean that they're not top 10 because some of these guys are really good. Like Evan Ingram's a good tight end. No offense, a top 10 tight end. He just can't block. That's why he's there. Darren Fells is bad. He catches the ball. He's a big dude, but he really isn't that good. He's kind of like Antonio Gates at the end of his career. He couldn't move at all. He's just not great. Anthony Ferkser, meh. Like, I think Geoff Swaim should be their starter because at least Geoff Swaim he can actually do something. Geoff Swaim's pretty darn explosive, and he can run block too. I like him. Anthony Ferkser, like 39, 387, 1 touchdown isn't good. Like, I can go all the way down to Geoff Swaim because he didn't get any starts, but Geoff Swaim's actually I really like him. But, whatever. Pat Freiermuth is a beast. Like, I want to put him here because he could be really good, but he's unknown for now, I guess you could say. Like, I don't have an unknown category, so I'm just going to put him here. He's not misused, he's not one-dimensional, he's a very versatile, and he's very good. We just haven't seen him play, that's why he's there. Kyle Pitts is different. Let me just put it that way. Wait, is this Dan Arnold? Okay, wait. This might be Mike Williams. That might be Dan Arnold. I think that's Dan Arnold. Yeah. Dan Arnold, I'll put down here. This is Mike Williams. Either way. Mike Gesicki. Mike Gesicki is a top 10 tight end. He's still the best receiving option on the Dolphins. I don't care what people say. He's a beast. He's a huge beast. I'll show you his stats. Mike Gesicki, 53, 703, and 6 touchdowns. That's really good numbers for a tight end. Top 10 numbers. He's a really good blocker too. Maybe not the best at making running after the catch. Like there's only 2 tight ends in the NFL that can, or 5 tight ends in the NFL that can really do that really well. He's still a pretty darn good tight end though. So then we have Dallas Goedert. He's good. Dallas Goedert's really good. He Dallas Goedert was 5th in receiving yards for tight ends. 40 or was this yards per game? Either way, 46, 524, and 3 touchdowns. He's the best receiving option on the Eagles right now, other than Zach Ertz if you want to put him there, and Devontae Smith. Good tight end, very quality. Jimmy Graham is honestly really good. Like, he used to be elite. No, he wasn't elite. He was always top 10, maybe even elite. He's not above average because he's not Jared Cook is putting up better numbers than he is, in my opinion. He's played better. He's not right here. He's not top 20. Then you got to go down. Jimmy Graham, 50 receptions, 456 yards. He has 8 touchdowns. That's the thing. These guys score a ton of touchdowns, these two. But here's the thing. Jared Cook's a little more consistent. That's why he's there. Gronk. It's pretty simple for him. He's just, he's still really good. He just isn't so all his skills he's stuff above average in, like a run blocking, pass blocking, and sometimes and receiving. He just rests in those because one, he's older, he's 32. Wait, okay, yeah. Is he 32? He's 31 or 32. He's one of those two. He's a good, very good tight end, and for that reason he's there. This is who is this? That's Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry's top 10. He's awesome. Hunter Henry's on the field. He's one of the best tight ends in the NFL, and I could prove it right here. So let's see how many games he played. You gotta go down. Hunter Henry had 60 receptions for 613 yards and 4 touchdowns. And how many games did he play? He's a top 10 tight end in terms of stats. Yeah, I want to say CJ Uzomah is really good too. We'll talk about him later. Either way, Very good tight end. Now we have Chris Herndon. He's average because he's never on the field. Chris Herndon's a beast when he is on the field, but he's never on the field, so that's just a problem. Tyler Higbee's misused. The Rams have never used him right. He's a good blocker. He's pretty good at receiving. 2019, he was actually used pretty good, but that was because Jared Goff was like, oh, Cooper Kupp's not open. Third down is Cooper Kupp's down. That's just how it works. In the NFL, on defense, you have to just double team Cooper Kupp on third down. That's how it works. But Tyler Higbee we don't use him as well as we should. Like, he's better than let me go to it. He's better than a 44, 521, and 5 touchdown season. Simple as that. TJ Hawkinson's top 10. He's actually probably top 5, so I'll put him right here. TJ Hawkinson, Mark Andrews is probably better than him because he's done it for a year more. But TJ Hawkinson is awesome. He is really good. TJ Hawkinson had 67 receptions, 723 yards, and 6 touchdowns. He's the best tight end in that division. Yeah, I want to say Robert Tonyan. He's really, really good too. He's like you can't really judge that though. Who is this? Jacob Hollister? He is very, very one-dimensional. He catches the ball. He's really good at catching the ball, but he can't block for his life. He's even worse than Noah Fant. Simple as that. Austin Hooper's still above average. Like, last year, I'll show you his numbers. Like, it's not all about stats, so I have to admit that. But I'm just trying to show you what the stats say, because the stats have see, 46 receptions, 435, 4 touchdowns. I can show you his PFF, too. It's pretty good. And I watched his film. On the Falcons, he was awesome. Yeah, maybe you could say because it wasn't even a run-heavy system. That's the thing, because he caught the ball a lot more. That could be part of the reason why. But 68.3 is not a good PFF. It's just because he's not the best blocking tight end on the team. I honestly think David Njoku is better. Not much better, but he's better. And Austin Hooper just needs to realize that he's not going to have the same numbers he's going to have because he's on a team that's much more run-heavy, which Baker, I guess, really likes. Not surprised. Who's this? Cameron Brate? Cameron Brate's good. Really good. Like, is he above average? Is he good as Gronk? No. But is he good? Yes. I'm honestly not going to put him there. I was still like, he's probably an above average tight end. But here's the thing. Is he as good as Gronk? No. Is he as good as O.J. Howard? No. Does he put up good stats? Yes. He is a good tight end. He's not a great tight end. He's a good tight end. He's pretty much average, to tell you the truth. He's a good tight end, just not a great one. If I can find him, like, we'll talk about Robert Tonyan in a little while. Oof. Like, see, Cameron Brate's, like, far down here. He doesn't put up great stats, but he's still a pretty darn good tight end. Like, I have to go down, like, Geoff Swain has, like, I really like him, but take me a little while to actually get to Cameron Brate. Either way, he doesn't put up the greatest stats, but he's still a decent tight end. Like, he's serviceable, he's a good tight end, he's very good for the Bucs system, and he's just a good tight end. Well, you like what you get with him. Hayden Hurst is just average. He's been that his whole career. Who is it? Oh yeah. He was pretty disappointing last year. He still had a really good season. Like, it wasn't disappointing for him to have. It was honestly disappointing, but still. 56 receptions, 571 yards, 6 touchdowns. Those are not bad numbers. We just expected him to be a really good tight end. Like Austin Hooper, because the Ravens even knew that when they traded him that he was a pretty darn good tight end, and that's why. Who is this? Dalton Schultz? I hope this is Dalton Schultz. No, this is... One of these is Dalton Schultz, one is... I think this is Blake Jarwin. Blake Jarwin, nah, he's not good. Wait, which one is, I'm just gonna look it up because I always get confused with those two. I'll literally just look up Blake Jarwin and we'll know. We'll know his number. He is 89. Okay, yeah, we're right. Blake Jarwin's not good. He's never been great. Like, he's always been He was Last year. He was even more last year. He was pretty darn disappointing, but yeah. Travis Kelce's a beast. 1,000 yards every season. Yeah, maybe he's not the greatest blocker, but doesn't matter. He has 105 receptions for 1,400 yards and 11 touchdowns. His stat line every week's like 10 receptions, 100 yards, and a touchdown. That's not correct, but pretty darn close. Same with George Kittle. George Kittle might be even better. Here's why. He's a better blocker, and he puts almost as good as stats. And he's just a beast. He's the best player. He's the best player on the Niners, honestly, probably. Cole Kmet. He's decent. He was a second-round pick. He's never been great, but he's okay. Dawson Knox, right? Or I'm looking for Tyler Croft. I think this might be Dawson Knox. Yeah, Dawson Knox is actually pretty darn good. But the thing is, he's honestly, like, he's here, but he just, like, drops balls. He just doesn't do everything great. Like, he doesn't do anything very good. Like, he's, a lot of the time. Like, my man, Mo Ali Cox is putting up better numbers. Like, he's just not that good. Like, he's pretty average. Like, he can be a beast at times. He's just not that great. Mercedes Lewis is below average. He's just old, that's why. He used to be a pretty darn good tight end. He's just old now. Who is this? I really don't know who that is. I'm not kidding. I don't know who that is. Fabian Moreau is bad. No, I'm just joking. He's below average. He's okay. He's always been okay. Nothing special about Fabian Moreau. I like him because, one, he can catch the ball pretty well. Like, short passes. He won't drop them. And two, he's a decent blocker. He's a roll tight end, but no, he's not as good as the tight ends above him. David Njoku, he's also average. Like, he's been injured. Like, 2018, he had a really good year, but then he just got injured. He's never been that, like, amazing when he's on the field. He used to be pretty darn good, but never amazing. Kyle Pitts is above average. The only reason he's not elite is because he hasn't played a snap yet. He's going to be top 10 by the end of the year, maybe even elite. That's going to be tough for me to do. Darren Waller and Kyle Pitts is going to be tough. Kyle Pitts is the best player in his draft class. Pretty simple. He's a great player. He'll be a beast. Who is this? I hope this is Kyle Rudolph because he's average. Like, he's not that great either. Like, he's a possession tight end that can block pretty well, but he can't move for his life. He's even worse than Darren Fells. Like, he just can't run. Still great. Still a really good player, though. I'm just going to say this is CJ Uzomah. It might not be. It's probably Drew Sample, but CJ Uzomah is really, really, really underrated. People don't even know who he is. He was a beast in the 2 games he played. Like, look at, he's 10th, and he played 2 games. He's a really good tight end. The thing is, he's just injured all the time, and we haven't seen that much out of him. Next year, if he plays a full 16 games and doesn't tear his knee again, he could be top 10. I'm not kidding. He could be a really good tight end. Dalton Schultz is also pretty darn good. Put up stats. He was very reliable for Andy Dalton when he played, and you can't really ask more of him. Jonnu Smith is misused worse than Derrick Henry was in 2018. Like, man, that was bad. Like, he's like a really good tight end, but doesn't get used great, and he hasn't been great, but he's just misused like a lot. Same with this guy. Irv Smith Jr., what the heck? He's a beast, but he just doesn't get used right. Kind of like Tyler Higbee and Jonnu Smith. These 3 guys are like the same people. They're all really good at 2 things. They could be here, but they're not because they don't get what they need. Simple as that. No one knows how to use them. Hope Bill Belichick solves it and say it with Mike Zimmer, which he won't. Tyler Higbee, you're stuck, so good luck. Tim Tebow is gonna be bad. I want to say he's not going to be bad, but he will not be good. Simple as that. He's never played tight end in his whole life. Who knows? He could be average. He won't be good, though. I just got to tell you that. Oof. Logan Thomas is really good. 72 receptions, 670 yards, 6 touchdowns. Yeah, Alex Smith. Alex Smith is one of the most accurate quarterbacks ever. I'm not kidding. That guy will never miss. Alex Smith is so accurate. He's very accurate. So, not surprised that a lot of his receptions were right on the money. Still good. He's still a really good tight end, though. Robert Tonyan's top 10. I don't care what people say. He had 11 touchdowns last year. Where are you, Robert? Do I really have to go that far down? Robert Tonyan. 52 receptions, 586 yards, 11 touchdowns. 11. He is a very good tight end. He's always been a good tight end. They just never used him. So, bam. Adam Trotman. He's not good, but he's better. He's like, times he's good. It was his rookie season. I can't really grade him that much, but there's no chance he'll be a really good tight end because Saints are gonna use him. But Nick Vanette's definitely a better tight end. I don't know why he's not on here, but he isn't. Darren Waller's elite. Simple as that. He's a beast. He's the Raiders' best offensive player, probably even their best player. 107 receptions, 1,196 yards, 9 touchdowns. He's an absolute beast. He's great. Simple as that. Gerald Everett is average. He's good. Like, he has some really big plays. I will just show you one.
Ball on first down. Everett in stride. Wow.
Yeah, basically that. I get Jared Goff was amazing that year. He was until like he played the darn Bears and he sucked. Either way, Gerald Everett's a good tight end. He never was bad. Yeah, he's not a great blocker, but he can make plays. He's pretty darn good. Now we have Dan Arnold, right? Yeah, this is Dan Arnold. He's a below average. He's not bad, but he had that 59-yard touchdown, which I want to show because it was pretty shocking.
Issue. If he's got a one-on-one opportunity, man, he's got to trust his legs as well.
That's Isabella again. Running around. Time for Murray down the middle of the field and wide open. Headed for the end zone is Dan Arnold, and that's a Cardinal touchdown.
Yeah, so that's Dan Arnold for you. Yeah, he's below average. He does not block. He makes decent catches like I just showed you. He's just nothing special. Let me just put it that way. And he's on the Panthers. He should be their #1 tight end. Ian Thomas is bad. And yeah, that's probably it I have for this video. Like, man hurts. Well, I'm going to stop talking. Either way, like and subscribe, and hope you have a good day. And don't forget to subscribe for more tier ranking videos. Before we get to that, of course, that huge predictions, which will be in like maybe probably before preseason or at the end of preseason. Either way, like and subscribe, and hope you have a good day.